Hey friends, thank you so much for being here. Welcome or welcome back. This video, it's a review of the project I got to make. I received this white kit from POPSWEING and I'm going to share everything about it with you. I hope you stick around.
When I received this bag, I received a box with the tools and every single thing that I needed to make this bag myself. They do offer the completed bag for you if you rather just purchase the bag. So that will be included in the description below if you happen to be interested. But if you wanted to have hands-on experience, this is the way to go. If you're not a sewing person, if it's not something that you enjoy doing or do on a daily basis, it will be challenging. But once you get to see the finished product and actually use it and see how sturdy and good quality this is, it is definitely worth the process. And since we are in the holiday season, getting into the mood of finding gifts for your loved one, this is a good idea if they are into creating their own and enjoying the journey of creating their own bag with quality products that will last. This is a leather, grained leather that's definitely sturdy. It's sturdier than my used to go to purses, but I like that it is super sturdy. It is something that I have been getting accustomed to, and I love how it looks. I have been using it every single day since I got to finish it. On the actual box that you get, I will insert b-roll here of me unboxing and looking through the materials. They include everything that you need, from the sticker numbers for each piece to the actual thread that you need, the needles that you need to do this. Super sturdy needles as well. I still have a few of them here. I did throw away whatever I didn't use, or like the box and stuff like that. Since I live in a tiny home, I can't keep everything, so I did keep a few things to store away some of the materials. So this came with it, just kind of storing the materials, and I kept a few things in case I do have to retouch my bag at some point. I want to be honest, I am not the best sewing person, so if you need something mended, it's not me for sure. I did make a few mistakes, but still I love the bag. So I will point out those mistakes in case you happen to be interested in trying this by yourself, so you know ahead of time. Okay, so it came with the thread. This is the thread that came with it. It has much more than this, and it has plenty for you to scrap if you make a mistake, which I did, and you have to reset your needle and start over. You get to do that. It has a few of these, which I never used, but it is to put them on your finger, and you get some traction when pushing the needle through the leather. I never actually used them. I was just keeping it simple. This is to hold your pieces together, and it has this little piece in here so you don't mess up the leather, you don't leave any marks behind. I kept them just in case I to use them. I think I used them once. So you get a few of those so you can hold your pieces together. Then you have scissors so you can cut out your strings, the sewing string, to the size that you need in case you don't have one. I liked that the size is super portable, so I can keep it around and use it for other stuff as well. Then you have this little, whatever this is called, you know the name. And yeah, so that's basically what comes with it. Now, it does come with each part of your purse individual. Each part of what's going to form your page comes individually wrapped in these little foam protectors. So there are no marks when traveling in the box, or if you're storing it and working on it slowly. It comes with handles carrying by hand, which I usually do. I just hold it like this and walk around with it this way because it's easier to hold it quick. But if I'm going to be walking around the store, I use it as a crossbody so I can have my hands free. It came with this little avocado as a charm. This is a collectible charm, and it has some marks on my hand sanitizer, which I'm holding in here. I don't think this is a good idea because it kind of leaks, so I don't want my leather to stain. I might take that. But it came with this one, and I love that it's avocado. I love avocados, and it just goes with the theme. This is the color taupe. I don't know how to say that, but that's the color I chose. I wanted it to be something different from what I had. I usually go for brown leather looking bags or black. So this is kind of in between. I get to use it with dark outfits or lighter outfits, and it kind of matches. I'm just going to show you what I did here. I do have to empty it. I have been using it, like I said, every single day. So I do have my handy items in here and also a mess. So let's just go through this mess. I've got my lotion, which is too big actually to have in here. I need a smaller one. I have my wipes holder, which is breaking. I need to get another one. A coaster that I got from a restaurant we went, and I loved it so much. And I like to keep mementos from places we loved. I put them in my planner. I have a receipt that I have to go through. That back here, my wallet, and more receipts. More receipts. And is that it? I have a little hand wallet. It did not come with it, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. I do have a few things in here that I'm carrying. I like to be able to pull this out and change it from purse to purse. So this is the one that I go to. I like it that this one's fluffy and it gets to fit on pretty much any bag that I have. So I carry it with me. And sometimes if I want to just carry this, I can just pull it out and it has either my wrist holder or it has like this that I can just use it as a crossbody. And that is only if I'm thinking we are going to be walking too much and this one's going to be too heavy on me or something like that, and I don't need to bring too many things. So I like to have something that I can pull out that is smaller. Now it came with a pocket that you get to sew in within the actual bag. So it has everything, all the punch holes and everything that you need to sew it together comes preset for you. All you have to do is just sew it in together. But then this is one of the mistakes that I made. And also I think it was a good mistake. So I'll talk to you a little bit in a while. Okay, so this is what I did at the beginning. First of all, I went through the actual box and looked at everything that came in, all the pieces and tools. Then I went online because I didn't know how to do it. It does come with the paper telling you where to go, as a QR code that takes you to a video where they teach you step by step. So somebody else is showing it together step by step and telling you exactly what to do. And that's what I followed. I did have to slow it down, go back and forth a couple of times. I guess if you're into like the actual portion, I think the one that I want to say the most is this one. So the pocket, when you get to this portion, I don't even remember exactly, but I think once you get to the side part, you have to have the pocket within the side part here. You have to sew the three portions together. This portion here, your pocket in between, and the back portion together. So if I were to do that, it was going to be a little bit complicated. And I actually didn't see it when she grabbed the pocket and put it in between. So I started sewing this one. I finished the whole thing around, and then I noticed that the pocket was still outside, and I was like, okay, what happened? So I had to go back and slowly look at the video again until I noticed that she had grabbed the pocket and sewn it together. But in my case, I liked that I didn't actually add it on, only because the leather is stiff, so it's a little bit complicated to get in here. Also, if it is tied up, it's stiff. Once you get to this size, it is that size and that's it. You don't necessarily get to have a lot of space between what you have in here and what you have in here. I'd rather have this separate and either use it like this or just do what I have been doing, which is using my additional little bag that I can pull out as I need to. So I'm glad that I actually left it open for me to do whatever it is that I need. In my case, it works just perfect, but I just wanted to point out that it doesn't necessarily, if you're following the instruction video, you do have to put this in between the back part. I want to say this is the back portion of your bag. Okay, so getting that one out of the way just in case so I don't get anybody confused. Now, when you start, you get the pieces separate. I'm sure that if you're looking into this, you've probably seen other people. There's other channels that have actually shared their process of sewing it. I did not do that because I struggled. I was doing multiple things at the same time. I was sewing and maybe watching TV or listening to my lecture from school. I could have paid a little bit more attention. A lot of times I had to undo what I was doing because I noticed I had skipped a few things or messed it up. So that was one of the things. I think that one of the areas that you really won't be able to tell unless you're looking into the actual sewing portions of the bag. Since I made it, I know exactly where I messed up. I want to point out the edges in here. When you get these portions together, it is tricky to do this portion. You have to make sure that you're putting it together the right way. I started sewing it and it was inside out, so it didn't look quite right. When I noticed it wasn't right, I went back to the video, went back and forth in that section and saw I was sewing it inside out. I had to undo it and redo it. I skipped a few things. If you notice in the edges, I missed one of the little sewing areas. You can definitely tell if I pointed out what exactly to look for. Now you won't be able to unsee it. It's right here. I think this is not too bad. I could have tied it up a little bit. I think I left it too loose in some areas. This is the other part, so I could have pulled it a little bit more and made it tighter here inside. I think I messed up on the edges. Since I missed this one, it shifted just one towards the left. You see that it's out. It shouldn't be like that. But again, those are little things that if I was patient, I would undo and redo it. Just pointing it out in case you are looking for somebody who had done it without anybody looking. I did take a couple of days to get it done, and all the mistakes that can happen, even if you're following their instruction video. This is another area that I was kind of wrong. And in here, if you see the actual sewing portion, it's coming apart. And that's my fault because I did not pull it tight enough when I was doing it. I was doing it softly, and just because I wasn't sure how to do it, if I needed to pull it too much. So I think I left it too loose. Since I do have extra material to go through, if I notice that it's coming undone too much, that my things are falling out, or you can definitely tell. You won't be able to tell unless I point it out. But yeah, I still have material to fix that. So that would be one area that I will do. So it should look like this. If you see this one, you won't see the actual thread because I did pull it hard enough for it to be tucked in, and I didn't do that in the front. The other thing that I did wrong was they specifically tell you that you have to measure your material just enough for you not to have to restart it at midpoints. It should cover the entire thing from side to side, and it should look clean, just like this. So this is a clean view, and this is a messed up view. That is my fault because I did not measure on this part. I think I was just done. I wanted to get it over with and went with whatever I thought it would be enough. Clearly, it was not enough. Now you see the little burnt knots here and there, and I had to redo some areas because I didn't have enough. All these bigger knots are because of that. It should look more clean, like these areas right here. So that is my fault. They tell you exactly what you need to do and show you how many times you have to measure your material to make sure they cover from side to side. That is one tip I can share with you if you are gifting this to somebody or gifting it to yourself and you're giving it a try. Do look at the video and follow the measurements. If you are picky and that bothers you, it will be like in your face, especially right here. And I did it right up here. If you had done it inside somewhere, it wouldn't matter because it's hidden back there, but here is right at the top. If I find some patience, I would undo and redo it. This is only for the finishing touch on the edge. It's not necessarily holding anything together. At least on the outside it looks good. The messed up threads or knots are inside. I get to use it until I find time and patience to redo it. So now this one is the top color, like I said, and it comes with the silver hardware. It is a leather, simulating leather, and it has some features. It has the crossbody, the attachment that you can use to use it as a crossbody bag, or you could just use the handle here to use it in your hands. It has a grain leather texture. It has a twist closure. I never twisted it, but you could just go like this and point it to the top. And it's closed. Let me show you. You have to put your little closure here. So this one, and then the next one. Once you're in, you can twist it and it holds them in place. I truly never use that because I find it's just fine doing it like this. Plus it is easier for me to just undo it as I need to. I have come to learn how to even do this with one hand. If my hands are busy or whatever, I get to just push it in a little bit since the leather is stiff, but it's given still. So you get to push with one side of your hand and pull out. Same thing here, pull out. It does have the feature that you can flip this or twist it towards the top and lock it in case you need to do that. I do want to mention that this size does come with the pocket, so you get to have this inside pocket, zipper pocket inside, but the mini option does not come with an inside pocket. And that's something that I just read online. So just in case you were interested in making sure that you had an inside pocket, you will have to go for this size. I think it's just the two, just this regular size and the mini size. So just to recap what's included in the kit, if you were to order a DIY kit, you'll get the pieces that are pre-cut and pre-punched for you to form your purse in the leather material. You have one pack of the sewing materials, like I showed you, everything you are going to need to actually get it together, protect your fingers and help you put it together. It has an adjustable strap, which is the one that I showed you. It's pretty long and has a lot of options to make it shorter if you need to, like a shoulder bag or something, but it's long enough to use as a cross bag as well. It includes access to a free tutorial video, and they are proud to offer a guarantee behind every product that you get from them. If something is not to your liking, if the leather has some markings or you're missing some tools, do not hesitate to reach out to them. They seem to be super helpful in their customer service. This one specifically is called the Sellier Kylie Bag Kit or Inspired Kylie Bag. Just in case you want to look it up by reference, I will add the direct link to it. Under that, you will see all the other options. You will see the mini and other related kits that are different styles of bags. They have so many. It is obsessive. So now that we have gone through it, I'm just going to put my things together, and hopefully you stick around to see how I fit everything in here a little bit better organized. So I'm not using their pocket. I have been using that pocket in one of my bigger bags just to hold cash when I get cash out of an ATM or we sell anything, which I didn't do last time because I didn't have it with me. So I will put this cash in here for now. So this go in here. Again, it does not come with it. I just want to point that out. It didn't come with it. My little perfume, my skin enhancer. I got this one, a blush. Side note, got it as a blush. I have been using it for everything, even lipstick. It's beautiful. Some nail glue just in case. My pill case or supplements case, which I have to redo or refill. Then in here, I also add my wipes, which I have to refill as well. I love having wet wipes when we are at and about. I hate touching toilet paper or anything from public bathrooms. So this I don't have to have here because it's too much to fold. And this one I do have to change it, but for now it can just stay like this. And I do like to have it in here just so you can hold in place, but I think I might just take it out for now. Okay, that's plenty of space for now. So I usually just grab this one and tuck it in here. I have been carrying my mini Filofax. I love this Filofax for to-dos on the go, like grocery shopping. I do have a full video on how I set it up, so I will link it below. It's unrelated to the bag, but it is the perfect size for a bag like this. Then I have my lotion there, and it is perfect. The only thing that I will be missing will be my cell phone, which usually I just tuck it in whichever way I can reach for it faster. And then that is pretty much it. I get to close it, and you saw all the things that I had in there. A lot of those stuff are just way too big to be in a bag anyway, so I can even have much more space. Oh, I forgot this. Let me just put it in here for now. Now I'm gonna put it where it goes. Ooh, this bag. If I get to pick a different option, I think I'm gonna go for the mini in black, just because it looks so cute and I get to give it another try. That's if I am up for it. Like I said, I'm not necessarily a sewing kind of person. It took a good chunk of my patience to go through this, but I am so glad I did. Every time I look at this bag and I get to use it, I'm so glad I did. So anyways, I wanted to share this with you. I hope that you have found the video informative and entertaining and relatable in some way. If you happen to be looking for a project that is unique and a little bit different, it does have to do with planners because I do carry my little planner in there, but it's also something just a tiny bit different to get your creative juices flowing and also to give you a good idea for a DIY project and also a gift for a loved one that might be interested in a similar project or a DIY project, and then not only a DIY project that they get to use and get the experience, but they get to keep it and make it part of their collection, especially if they're a bag lover. I will add all the details below. Any codes and anything that I can share with you will be added below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.